This place feels all wrong. Can't you feel it? It's like the very air is unclean. If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
Legendary strike! Legendary strike! Ice shard! Legendary strike! This is all you are! Ice shard! Legendary strike! Ice shard!
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease. They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts. I suppose no one knows this land better than I. Very well. What did you need to know? This region is known as the Great Southern Forest. As I said, the forest stretches for miles to the north, east, and west of here. This specific area is known as the Pilgrim's Path. These hills house several small shrines, and a large temple lies at the top of the path that begins with these stairs. As it stands, this is the only part of the forest that's even vaguely passable. Coming from the Imperial City, I had no choice but to take a flyer to Tien's Landing. Things have worsened in the past few months, which is roughly the time since the trees of the forest started to look sickly. Before I flew here from the Imperial City, I heard rumors of more and more ghosts in the outer provinces, but I foolishly thought them exaggeration. The forest is polluted with ghosts of all types, and they are only growing in number. As you must know, ghosts can only be dispersed, never destroyed completely. Of the vast expanse of this forest, this area, the Pilgrim's Path as it is called, is the safest. I hoped that coming here might help me learn why this forest is as it is, but that seems a lost cause. If things don't improve soon, I shall have to abandon this camp and fly back to the Imperial City a failure. That would be unfortunate. Oh, nothing that matters now. It was a fool's hope to think I might learn anything. I am tasked with safeguarding any lands that I own, and this land is far from safe. To admit failure would be unfortunate for my house. If I'm lucky, I would lose my lands. If not, my life could very well be forfeit. I certainly came here by flyer. It was the only way. Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here? Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer. They're quite common around the Imperial City. The trick is to obtain a wind map that allows you to navigate the air currents over large distances. Acquiring that chart was a hard-fought battle, I can assure you. The Lotus assassins keep a tight rein on those precious documents. It depends on how long you have to spend waiting. My flyer will not return for at least a month, as I knew it would take some time to set matters straight. Unless we can find a way to remove these ghosts, though, I'll be stuck here warning people away from this place until I'm driven out by the dead. Indeed, though you would also need a flyer with enough fuel to manage the trip. Those are in precious short supply in this area of the Empire. Then again, you seem resourceful, and I believe resourceful people find ways to get things done. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps. The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map. Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow. She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest. She is a powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her. Just that. She is a fox spirit, and thus one of heaven's tricksters. The fox can take on the forms of men and women, and will often do so to test us. Personally, I don't think they have any right to deceive us, but my father felt that our family's good fortune came from just such a test passed long ago by an ancestor. Some sort of ancient alliance in which she was guardian of the forest, while we owned the land in the world of men. I think something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face. A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the Forest Shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the forest shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi. I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
This forest is so troubled. We were well sheltered in Two Rivers to not see any of this.
Legendary strike! Spirit Thief! Ice Shard! Legendary strike! Spirit Thief! Legendary strike! Ice Shard! Legendary strike! Die quietly! Legendary strike! Ice Shard! Legendary strike! I need healing! Spirit Thief! Legendary strike! You aren't equal to me!
The ghosts attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
This poor soul has been in the forest too long. He feels wrong, just like the air here. It's disturbing. He seems simple as well. I wonder if the horrors of this place have touched his mind.
You have come from Tian's Landing? That's good. I was going there, but you're coming here instead. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tian's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve. You would be welcome there. They would have you for a most fun stay. The inn lies above, on the path to the right. No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts. She is a wicked fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now. You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn. Oh, yes, they must be. She hunts us, and these ghosts hunt you, right? Isn't that the same? She's dangerous like these ghosts. We're all afraid of her. That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way. She is a wicked fox spirit. They are... I will go back the way I came. Knowing that there are others here, I will be all right. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
Noku.
Legendary strike. Focus. Spirit thief. Legendary strike. Spirit the ice shard. Legendary strike. Ice shard. Legendary strike. Ice shard. Spirit thief. Legendary strike. I am a master. Ice shard. Legendary strike. Spirit thief. Legendary strike. Spirit thief. This is it. Legendary strike.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? Hold on. That one's got all her parts, and none of them are hanging out. About time I had a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Ice shard. Longsword. Heavenly wave. Longsword. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Long sword. Ice shard. Legendary strike. Long sword. This is it.
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before. I'm pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatcher's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatcher's Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
I thought you were a ghost. Wasn't that clear? Ha ha! And people say I'm slow.
Does she look at all like she's dead? No. No mask, not floating, clearly not a ghost. You simply wanted a challenge. You were an idiot. A deadly, drunken idiot.
What's wrong with being deadly? Or drunk? You may be a lead hunter for some lord, but I'm the deadliest mercenary in the world. You do your job and I'll do mine.
The tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked, screaming, and I was dead drunk. Wouldn't you like to know, Missy? Let's just say it's the only part that matters. There's dozens of them. But if you didn't recognize me right away, you must not have heard them. Now really isn't the time to share them. I need about 5 bowls of wine and a soft patch of ground to even get started. We didn't exactly fight to the death, did we? Besides, I'm not nearly drunk enough to be at the top of my game. There's nothing to drink in this blasted forest.
Yes, I'm Spear Catches Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow. I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do. I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn. I don't know. They look like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child. I don't think so. You'd have to be quite strong to pull the crystal loose. It doesn't make any sense to me. But then, what in this place does? If there are still people there, then whoever took the crystal might be there as well. But just be careful. You were there to witness it and yet survived. This is very strange indeed. If we can reach her, we can find some answers, though we will have to be careful. Make your way there. I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me. The set of steps on the north side open to a path that curves to a clearing. From that clearing, the inn's gateway is clearly visible on the far side. Of course, I may be able to shed some light on the forest for you. I know this area very well, as I often meditate here upon my purpose and philosophy before a hunt. She is an ancient fox spirit who has always stood guardian over these woods. But now ghosts gather, the trees grow sick, and she seems powerless to stop any of it. An attack? That's not right. She's never been known to attack anyone. I've hunted this forest on my lord's behalf for a decade and had no trouble. It is true that spirits can grow fickle. Some become vindictive, punishing men for imagined crimes. The forest shadow, though, has been constant for centuries. Not that I can think of, but I haven't yet visited the Pilgrim's Rest. Could they have incurred her wrath? Perhaps you should ask them. Disturbing. It truly is. It's an unnatural blackness that develops on their bark. I noticed it some months ago and it spread like wildfire. It is like nothing I have ever seen before. Yes, and why so many? Why here? Rare souls occasionally wander from the path to the underworld, but the forest is full of them. Perhaps it's tied to the forest shadow. It's an unnatural blackness that develops on their bark. I noticed it some... What else would you know? The great southern forest is vast, but we're within a day's journey of Tien's Landing. If you're weary, however, the Pilgrim's Rest Inn lies at the top of this hill. Lord Yun's family has maintained it for centuries. Although Lord Yun seems to care little for it, it is as if he's embarrassed by it somehow. To tell the truth, I really can't say why he is the way he is. Might be something to do with the forest shadow. You could always ask him. We hunters think differently of the two ways, the open palm and the closed fist. A hunter's life must be one of balance if one wishes to excel. I believe there can be honor inside the closed fist and intrigue behind the open palm. The key is to understand why you act as you do. To kill without purpose is evil. But if you hunt to feed and clothe your family, you act with intent. The hunter uses discord to achieve harmony. All is in balance. Balance is itself a choice. For a hunter, it is vital. We must be in harmony with nature if we wish to stalk our prey, yet rely on discord to make the kill. What else did you need? I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Look, I'm no good with forests, trees, or temples. If you want to talk about that stuff, Spear's your man. You know how it goes. You wander the countryside, maybe set fire to a few fields, pass out behind a barn, get chased by farm dogs. Before you know it, you're here, talking with you. It gets me the ladies. Ah, of course not. Just look at me. A lady's gotta be damn drunk before she'd be impressed by my name. Well, there was that time during the fall of the Nine Fathers, when I would crash down on a town like a black storm of death, rending flesh from bone. I was a force of destruction. The streets ran red with blood, and everyone I approached screamed, "The Black Whirlwind is here!" It might have been that, or maybe I thought it up when I was drunk. Either way, it stuck. I attack just about everyone I meet. We just got it out of the way early. Now, we'll get along just fine. I don't suppose you have any wine on you? Good. I'm going to see if I can find some hidden stocks of sacramental wine. Tastes terrible, but it does the trick.